2021, where we will continue the series whilst F1 2018 has so many chaos. So sorry for F1 2018 being unorganized, but today F1 2021 is my main focus. Of course, since some people like F1 2021 as much here in this McLaren, so at the moment it seems as though that we cannot get a major upgrade. I just want 1.8 and then there's not much upgrades, but no, we're just gonna get that as soon as free practice is done to that. So as soon as free practice is done, and you know, who knows? As I'm gonna go to Instagram while we're waiting for it to load. As the game's just gonna continue to lag. So short qualifying, rain qualifying. So yeah, we might get the boot in F1 2018, so I'll give you a little tease on that. But so far it's looking okay. It's looking fine. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It's looking fine. Now round 5 here, show qualifying around a wet circuit. So softs, do you wait till the right time? As the rest of the field are just gonna go. We're just gonna customize this, and you know, arrow. Actually, I'm gonna stick that to 9. So it's clear. So sure that the track is kind of good. Yep, it is good. As the rain is gone, and now did everyone do a lap around the wets and the... No. Wait, how did they get... Okay, I'm terribly confused. Oh, I don't feel the vibrations from F1 2018. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue with that. As the rest of the guys are also gonna come out. So, best corner, kind of decent. Second. Through this part downhill. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have some issues going through that corner, so that's why we need a flashbacks to be able to fix. but that's really quick. And compared to F1 2018, with purple in the first sector, we're looking for a third straight pole of the season. We'll only get one win. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Oh, you're hitting walls left and right, and it's going to interrupt a little bit of a lap, but now going downhill towards and now getting a brilliant exit. See, this McLaren is looking good with this dark trace Dell technology sponsored McLaren. We're going to go now plus the line, so 109, which is
you've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
109.6. The first session. The mark has red. So the company damage definitely.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Okay. You see, Giovinazzi lost braking the Sebastian Vettel. I'm just gonna go and advance to the race.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race.
We're on pole by a tenth of a second.
Let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid: the Professor, Verstappen, and Lewis Hamilton.
So we're on pole.
Complete. All that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted.
Oh, we forgot to change the flashback. You know, screw that. Screw it. So we're winning against Norris in the rivalry. So let's go here in round 5.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average lap speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. Tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on warm tyres.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The Professor lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside.
Dominant Verstappen.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Sergio Perez and Leclerc, Norris, Gasly, Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel, Tsunoda, Ocon, Lance Stroll and Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Russell, Mick Schumacher.
Oh, just
and
realised.
Carlos.
I think the mic is start to go. Okay, good. Okay. Sainz takes a penalty there, so he's down in 18th.
Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Sainz down 18, so he took a little bit of a good penalty. But
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
going for a little bit of a formation lap. Oh, it's Verstappen.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to
Looks good
temperature.
on the power unit. Okay, looks good on the power unit. So this is looking so great for us. McLaren is. This can be a good thing or a bad thing, and around this circuit, it could be good because it could be a little bit bad. But we're gonna take precautionary lines to try and overtake at least a second, or at least try our best to because we're pulling away from the rest of the field, so just gonna warm up just a little bit of the tires, going through the straight, and with this 19 machine, of course, sponsored by Dark Trace and Golf.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Conditions last race, but as we spin around the formation lap, we're gonna let finally I get 6, but we're not risking the flashbacks so far in the formation lap, so we're gonna get disqualified in the formation lap, I think. We're gonna Science has been disqualified, TV has been disqualified, Falcon has been disqualified, and now try and get up there in the field. I'm gonna try and overtake Bottas here, but anyway. We had a little bit of a scuffle of formation lap. There's Nicholas Latifi there. There's Carlos Sainz as well. So we're lining up on the grid here around the circuit here in Canada, in Montreal. This is gonna be a brilliant race in Canada once again. This is gonna be one of the greatest races. It's gonna be for us. It's one of our favorite tracks as well. What can we do to get a second consecutive win? What can Verstappen do to stop us from doing that? As we're now gonna come through and wait for the Haas to line up there on the grid. It is looking like it's gonna be a battle between 5 drivers once again for the win. Who will take it though? Who will take the crown here in Montreal? Who will win here in Canada? It's gonna be 5 red lights here in Montreal. As the lights out and away we go. It's a little bit of a bad start for us because we had a massive wheel spin way into turn 1. It's Hamilton who leads. We're gonna try and go to the outside. We're gonna cut the corner way too much and cut on Lewis Hamilton. We need to give Lewis Hamilton back the place, and now we're back down to 5th. This is a horrendous start. Alonso though has a brilliant start. He's gonna force us up there deep. We're gonna give it back in Alonso. He just did not want to give me room going through the exit of that corner. Here goes Fernando Alonso. Alonso's going to try and go down the inside. We're not going to leave him as much room. Meanwhile, the two Mercedes are battling it out, which is giving the 2 Red Bulls a massive advantage up front. But it's going to be Verstappen who leads from Sergio Perez, Hamilton, Bottas, ourselves, Alonso and Norris. Oh, and Alonso has spun it. Alonso has spun it whilst we were taking a little bit of a wider line. Let's look at the replay on that. Alonso has spun it. You see coming through, we're taking a while now. We're coming back to the racing line, and Alonso. How unfortunate was that for Fernando? Let's look at this here from Norris's point of view, teammate, and that was a clean takeout. See from Leclerc's view, fortunate there for Alonso. He's gonna be down the order.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Need to take easy on the corner cutting. As now going through this happen right to the back of Valtteri Bottas, but we're having so many issues here trying to get this car up and running as Norris is right behind us in 6th. And at this point we need to better Norris this season in order for us to at least get noticed from the guys above us here. Fastest lap of the race for Max Verstappen. It means that he's leading here as we start lap 2. We're going to go down the inside of the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas. We're going to lose the rear on the exit of turn 1. We're going to lose the rear again on the exit of turn 2. We're going to try and go to the inside, but this game is just so bad. Oh, we're going to try and go for a switch back down the inside, going through the grass. We're going to go to the outside. Brilliant move. I don't know if it was illegal, but we're just going to take it anyways. Oh, we do not need to waste any more flashbacks here. Here comes Valtteri Bottas though. He's going to try and fight back and take this 4th place, but no way, Jose. We're not going to give that place back. And at the moment, Hamilton's now, the gap between ourselves and Lewis Hamilton is just 1.9 seconds. So, here we go. He's focused up. At this point, Alonso came into the pits, and now he's way down the field as here comes the flying fin of Valtteri Bottas in that Mercedes. Under intense pressure at the moment from Valtteri Bottas, and we get up. Look, that's 5, so that's the one. So now we get 2. It's only been lap 2, guys. Remember, it's only been lap 2.
No tyre concerns at the moment.
We're good.
Let's focus
Lewis
on the
Hamilton with a
DRS is being enabled this
1:11.999.
lap. We can
Quickest
use
out of
DRS
everyone. Here
when
goes
you're
Bottas
within 1
though.
second
He's gonna
of
dive down
ahead.
the inside. He's gonna
And
force us
DRS
out of force us out wide. We're gonna continue on. Bottas, what a kamikaze move that was for the Mercedes. Let's look at a replay. I don't know if we'll catch it, but yep, it is gonna catch it. So there we go. Bottas was gonna dive down the inside. Force. Oh, almost actually spun out Valtteri Bottas. So that was a close call. We just had to lift her just a teensy bit. But now we're just gonna try and gain up to the cars out in front of us. So Bottas is not as much of a threat, but it's our own skill that is a threat. So, oh, as I said that, we're struggling, but Bottas though, he's gonna come back here and get us on the exit of the corner of the head, and yep, he is. Here he comes, he's right at the back of this McLaren. Here he comes, and Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. He's getting the DRS assistance, but not close enough. Going through the chicane now. Oh, and now we had a massive moment going through the final chicane, and now Bottas is right behind still. We're 8 tenths off, and now we're the fastest lap of Lewis Hamilton, and now we're gaining. We're trying to gain at least the gap between ourselves and Lewis Hamilton, and very interesting why now going through that corner. And now purple in the first sector. Oh, I forgot, we need to put down differential. So we have more grip on the tires.
We've been
Ah. I'm scared going through that corner.
check your MFD for a new
The
strategy
Bottas
option.
is right at the back once again, but we're struggling to find the grip at the moment. Here it comes, but lap 6.
Confirmed.
Okay, lap 6 is a good soft strategy. Here he comes once again. Bottas is close, going through the straight. Yes, he is. And now Bottas right to the back. And we're doing 12.6s. Whilst the rest of the guys is also doing 12.6s, but still, as 4th place. Could still be a good result here today here in Canada. Ooh, so we're gonna lose the rear. And we abused 3 flashbacks in this race. Oh. And in the first sector. Loose on the rear there, and we got loose once again, but we're very loosey-goosey going through the corners. We're literally having a hard time. See there in the replay, oh, a little loose once again. Here comes Bottas.
Green flag.
Yellow
Gap
flags
to
right
car in
behind.
front is 2.5
I wonder who that could
seconds.
be, and that is someone by the name of a spin for I think Esteban Ocon. It is Esteban Ocon. And Ocon spun around, hits the wall, and that's another Alpine out. Possibly out of the points. So Alpine have been bad so far. Have had a bad weekend. Now they're down to 19th and 20th. But we're not going to pay attention. Now we're paying attention to our race now. Because here comes the flying pin of Bottas. Not close enough to try and make a move.
Big balls.
Okay. I only have two. I only have one actually, sorry. Flashback left, so we need to take this nice and easy. Well, it's only lap 5, so we really need to conserve this. And now lap 12,
We're boxing this lap.
6 of 18. We have 13 laps to go, sorry, so I was just struggling to try to find the grip here in these sides. Nothing in my hands, except for the 3. Bottas is right behind us, and I need to push against Lewis Hamilton. Esteban Ocon though. Oh, he's had a bad race. Alpine have had a bad race. Alonso getting spun, and now his teammate spinning around. Oh no! Vehicle condition.
Try not to push the tyres too hard. You're probably losing some grip at this point.
We're gonna come to the pits anyway, so box. Into the pits we go. This will be a easy stop.
Exit now.
2.5 second stop. Nice. I think we're gonna come out. It's gonna cause stunts.
That was our last
And
stop.
there's the-
No more
there's the
scheduled pit
Mazepin
stops.
with Mazepin, let's have a good braking there. Yep, we are still ahead of Nikita Mazepin as Sainz is getting held up behind Nicholas Latifi at the moment. So smooth operator Carlos Sainz not doing well in 16th at the moment. Yes, he has gained some places with the 2 Alpines, but he has not done well to overtake the back markers. As here comes Carlos Sainz once again. Sainz is looking to make a move. Oh, we almost run to the back of the Ferrari, and now that Ferrari is really slow. Of course, he's one of our rivals. And now Sainz with slipstream, DRS, overtake mode, and we're now up into 15th. And now we're just going to try and make a pass here on Nicholas Latifi, and we're going to lose the rear once again. But here we go. We have the speed. But this time we're going to go to the outside of the Canadian, the home hero. We're going to go wide to the corner just so we do not hit Mick Schumacher. There's Lewis Hamilton, by the way. Hamilton and ourselves were side by side, and now we're up. Hamilton's back up there still. As he's going to, I decided, no, let's just give him the place. Hold on. Yeah. I've been holding this control for so long. Here we go, we're going to try to go down the inside of both of them. Oh, we make a little bit of contact. Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition is still looking
Oh,
good.
it was still fine. Let's look at the replay once again. Hamilton did not expect the move as we were going down the inside. Oh, little contact there with Mick Schumacher. So Mick, you have to get out of the way here just a little bit, just so we can make a little bit of a pass. Here comes Lewis Hamilton once again. Hamilton, he's going to get the traction out of the corner. Here he comes, the Lewis Hamilton. We're going to try this time, not just defending, moving out of Mick Schumacher out of the way, and we're going to get a little bit of a gap to Lewis Hamilton, and Hamilton is gone. As Hamilton now is at the back of Mick Schumacher still. Schumacher and Hamilton still side by side, and now Hamilton's right at the back of ourselves. This is not looking good. Now, going through the straight, we are having the time of our lives here. Are we gonna be ahead of Sergio Perez? No, I think we're not. Is Perez? Oh no, Perez though is gonna get held up just a bit by the Alba. So if the Alba can you back off just a little bit, just so you can get Sergio Perez into my view and get his DRS? That'll be very splendid indeed. As now we're right behind this battle between Giovinazzi and Sergio Perez. Perez is right behind, and here he goes. Perez on the outside, Giovinazzi on the inside. Giovinazzi, brilliant battle here. He's going to go to the outside. We're going to try and go to the inside. We're going to switch it back, and Giovinazzi gives us the place. Hamilton is going to overtake Giovinazzi behind, but look at this. We had a brilliant run against Sergio Perez. Perez, though, is going to be on the inside, going through the hairpin. We're going to give him a little bit of the room. Perez versus ourselves here for possibly second place. Verstappen's gone, and Perez, is he going to be gone? Yes, he is. He's not. He doesn't have any DRS. We're going to be up to second. We're going to be up to second place. This is splendid here in this race. Brilliant recovery job with the pit stop. Verstappen with a 1:11.8. We're catching up to him with a 1:11.1. It's game on between ourselves and Max Verstappen at the moment. With this McLaren speed, this is going to be a tight one. Oh, my throat is actually getting a little bit itchy, but anyway, we're just going to continue on. Verstappen, oh, we're going to hit the wall once again. That's not good. That is not good. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now.
We're splendid. We're splendid. Sergio Perez is now a second behind. Yeah, it's a lift going through the exit of the corner because I know the car will lose it. So this is the greatest race I've ever done here, and now we're behind Verstappen once again. This is Portugal all over again. As this time Sergio Perez is now in deep trouble with Lewis Hamilton behind him. 1:11.1, remember that?
Caution.
Well,
caution.
There's a caution. For who that? For who though? Verstappen's keeping it going. It has to be someone. Hold on. Oh, it's Verstappen! It's Verstappen, and Verstappen's going slowly! Verstappen is going slowly! As I said that, Max Verstappen, we were gaining on Verstappen. Verstappen is going slowly. I was finding out who it was. I thought it was the Mercedes. There was no way it was going to be Verstappen. I knew it was not. I did know Verstappen's actually out of this race. It has happened for Max Verstappen. Verstappen's out on lap 10 of this race. Sorry, on lap 11 as he crossed the line. We take the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Splendid! This is brilliant for us today. Wow. Now we just have to hold on at this point. Verstappen is out from the lead of the race. We were gaining on Verstappen. Verstappen then on the next straight, he was still actually accelerating. Got here in this straight, and then in the second straight, he stopped. The engine failed. The engine blew for Max Verstappen. The engine just gave up on the Red Bull car, on the Red Bull driver. Verstappen. Oh, a little bit of underbody damage.
Watch out for it.
Need to nurse this home though. But Verstappen is out. He's out of the Canadian Grand Prix. Just like in 2017, Verstappen is out from what could be from a massive points position. Remember, he was in second in 2017. He had an issue. Now today, he's out with a engine failure. And whilst his teammate's not gaining on us because we're quicker on the medium tires. We're just chilling. We just have to chill. Oh, as I said that.
Strategy is available on the MFD.
We have to flashback because when the MFD just comes up, so that means our only flashback is gone. Oh, we do not need to take that line again. Perez. A little bit quicker now. Lap 12 of 18. We just have to nurse. We just have to nurse this home. So this is splendid for championship standings.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Championship.
Affirmative. Medium tyres at the next stop.
Not set medium tires. That's long. Championship.
As things stand, we'll be
We'll be
third
third in the
championship.
standings. We're gonna gain on Sergio Perez, and now we're gonna be down 23 points, I think, behind Sergio. So this is brilliant racing in this McLaren. This McLaren really giving us. Oh
We've been
no.
awarded a time penalty. It will go against
Okay,
our
this is
finishing
not
time
good.
at the
This
end of
is
the
not
race.
good at all. We got a 3-second time penalty. We need to gain 3 seconds, and we do not need that. Oh, we've lost 5 tenths of a second of time going through that. We do not have a flashback either. So this is not good.
The
Ooh.
underbody's taken some damage. You may start to notice it.
So what can we do now? We might get robbed here of winning this race. Damage, I think, is getting worse. But so far, I mean, it's gonna look good. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We just have to hold on. And we've gained some time there going through that section because we're doing 1:11.8, just like what Verstappen did.
We have 5 laps of
5
fuel remaining.
laps of fuel remaining. So now I just have to focus and bring this car home and get a 3-second advantage against Sergio Perez. Oh. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. But we're holding on, I guess. We're holding on.
Let's go, you can do it. Carry the form from Baku.
Yeah. From Baku, it was first win. Now we're carrying the form. We're carrying the momentum. 2.8 seconds of scratching an itch. So I was scratching an itch while driving on the straight. That is not a good sentence. As ooh, I do not want to take that line ever again because that is kind of deadly line. And we're going through first turns 1 and 2. 4 laps to go. It's just now or never at this point. It's now or never. Valtteri Bottas, he's holding up Charles Leclerc there. Then I see when I take a line on Norris. Speaking of Norris, he's running again top 6. Well, we know that this McLaren car can fight for the win. Our teammate is not in the same form as us with 89% difficulty. 89% difficulty is the default for some drives and teams. So I don't know. Maybe our form really is good around favorite circuits, and then on the circuits that we're not in the best of. That's not good. So 3.9 seconds. It is now or never now for us. We just don't need to make mistakes. We just need to chill in this McLaren. So anyway, let's look at the bells behind. See our car there. Perez and Hamilton are fighting it for second. Meanwhile, a teammate is in a battle for fourth. There's Gasly, then 2 Aston Martin, then the AlphaTauri, there's Kimi. Sainz is actually still up there. Props to him, right in close to the points once again, but not close to other cars. So anyway, lap 16 of 18, another 12 flat, and you remember in Baku, we were just nursing the car home with damage. Now we're nursing the car home with a 3-second penalty. So, is that what's worse? 3-second penalty or having nursing a damage home in the final couple of laps. As ooh, we're close to the wall once again. I wasn't paying attention just a little bit. 4.2 seconds though. So this is really good gap. Ooh. I need to chill. But yeah, 1:11.1 is the quickest lap time from us. Another fastest lap.
There's 3 laps of fuel
dominating
remaining.
lap. See, Sergio Perez, 4.5 seconds behind us. Hamilton is gaining because of the DRS races we're having. We are 2 seconds quicker than Bottas, whereas we gained, I think, 2 seconds in 2 laps. So 1:11.7. So that is the second lap quicker. So 2 laps to go.
Gap to
We do
teammate
not need
behind
any
is
mistakes now
14.3
in order
seconds.
for us to win this race. Oh, I
Brilliant
missed-
cornering.
Brilliant cornering, yeah, brilliant cornering. I've mastered this circuit ever since this game came out. Oh! I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably should have said that. Let's look at a replay of that. I just hit a little bit of apex. And then the car slides. Look at steering wheel. The steering wheel. Oh, I had to save that. Yeah. Anyway, 5.6 seconds between ourselves and Sergio Perez. We are doing what Oscar Piastri couldn't have done. We are dominating in a McLaren our rookie season. This is like Lewis Hamilton all over again. And speaking of that, remember that win in the Azerbaijan? Well, it was the first ever win.
That was great there.
Yeah. Anyway, Hamilton, we won for the first time in our rookie season since Lewis Hamilton back in 2007. And then we finished on the podium for the first time
This is your final
in the
lap,
first
final
3
lap of the
races
race.
since Lewis Hamilton back in the first round. So the first four races. So anyway, 6.5 seconds, and we're looking to
There's
double
only
the gap
one lap
here.
of fuel
1 lap of
remaining.
fuel remaining. Norris is passing Charles Leclerc. Leclerc and Norris are battling it out for 5th, whilst they're letting Bottas get away as we're losing the rear once again. We're gonna look at the replay there on Lando Norris versus Charles Leclerc. Well, look at this though. This battle between Leclerc and Norris, 2 friends in the pandemic era. Norris, I think, got the jump over Charles Leclerc. He did. So Norris is gonna bring him a 5th place again. Just not enough to outbeat us today, in which we're Anyway, let's not mind that damage. So heading towards the hairpin, nice and easy, neat and tidy. 6.8 seconds is the gap, almost 7 seconds. We've had the perfect setup, we have had the perfect strategy. We've overtaken Perez during the pit stops, we've overtaken Hamilton in the pit stops. We got lucky with Verstappen, had an engine failure, but it threw the final corner in
Yes,
his
you
final
are
lap.
the GOAT,
We're
let's
gonna
go.
win the Canadian Grand Prix. We're gonna win it for the 2nd time in a row. We're gonna win here in this season. We're in the championship, baby. We're inserting and we're making a statement in the championship. Let's go! Carlos Sainz, your driver today. Brilliant stuff for Carlos.
They take the checkered flag then here in Canada in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence
What
on the
a
track.
win for us today
Even
with
during
the
some of more hectic
orange
parts of the race,
and blue helmets.
capitalised
We have
on
done
the
it
chances of other drivers.
around the circuit.
Make their way
We
to the
love you,
first
well
one.
done, amazing race.
I am the ghost, even though I'm on 89% difficulty. I mean, 89% difficulty is kind of hard, but you see there, we have won Canada. We have won for a 2nd time in a row.
To everyone on the team, securing the win and proving they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
What a race. this has been. We're doing another race, as I said. Oh. So what a day it has been for us. Really got lucky with Verstappen.
Will make Sergio Perez happy as he pushes his championship lead out even further. Let's focus on the driver of the day.
Look, I'm 22 minutes.
Carlos Sainz would be my first choice for this race. He had excellent race stamina, giving him the opportunity to charge through the ranks.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the constructors'
So,
championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again
So Norris.
as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
See there, what a race it has been. We won by 6 seconds. It could have been almost 7 seconds. Ahead of Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton in third. Then it's Bottas, Norris, Charles Leclerc in sixth place, Vettel, Gasly, Stroll, and Tsunoda. Top 10. Sainz finished 11th, unfortunately. Too bad for him. For the standings, yep, we are 10 points behind Sergio Perez in the championship now. So this is going to be a really interesting championship. We're top 3 is separated by 10 points, and then 21 points back in Verstappen. So top 5 actually are separated by 24. They're all separated by a race win. Then Norris they're in 6th, 8 points ahead of Charles Leclerc. So we're really dominating against our teammate Norris this season. As you see there, the rest of the guys who scored points. Sebastian Vettel, 9 points in the construction standings. Aston Martin up 12 points, and we're not closing in on Red Bull. We're down 46 points, so it's really interesting to see. 15-27. Yeah, we had 36 total points in this race, so it's good for our constructors. Kimi Räikkönen got. Yeah, so let's look at lap 11. This is the lap for Verstappen. So let's look at the onboard. He was accelerating. Okay, continue that until his gearbox failed. Oh, he almost hit us as well. Look at this. He was in the racing line. Oh! Ho, ho. Bottas almost hit to the back of him, and that's why they got held up. And that's the reason why, because Verstappen DNF. So anyway, we're gonna go to France. See what's up. France, I think, is a way better circuit than.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
Yeah, F1 is a team sport.
Your teammate seems to be having a hard time pushing past the competition this season, don't they?
Let's get the triple in France, you can do it.
How can we get it in France?
Emoji flexed biceps, emoji flexed bicep. Emoji flexed biceps, emoji flexed biceps, emoji flexed biceps, emoji flexed biceps.
Okay. Do we wanna? Oh. We could've. We're risking it, and then for the next one, the other one, 1040, 230, 1030, 1030, 1020. So. Then, since we have 1,600, we're gonna use that to upgrade for Austria. Oh.
We had a major issue. The production
That's not what we need. That is not what we need.
package for this weekend has
That is not what we need. That is not what we want to see. Ferrari are closing in, whilst us we're not even keeping up, and yeah, this is bad. Political lacking increased. So nubos ko na. Nubos ko na. Ferrari have a brilliant upgrade. Come in. Do we want to? So next. So I've been with this McLaren team for just a couple of races already. We need a good teammate that can really fit our forces. Because go around 6, qualifying 1. Right, qualifying 1, then Q2, then Q3. Okay, we need to put a lap in. Put a lap in. Not 8-8, and see what we can do with 8-8, and cannot change the park family rules. So the rain has come down now, so this is gonna be really interesting. Now we need to go now, so we need a good lap around the circuit, and we need to do that right about now. Because the rain.
Light rain will stay with us
Yep,
for at least
20
20 minutes, maybe
and
more. Light
there's
rain
already
is here to
spots,
stay. Dries seem
so
like the
this is gonna
fastest
rush
tyre
us
at the
just a
moment.
little bit. So this is tricky conditions, everyone. If you haven't seen tricky conditions, now you know you've seen it. There's a bullet there, right? So this is a tricky track to master, but let's see what 6 flashbacks. Oh, a little deep going through that corner. Yeah, if the rain comes in and the track changes so much, because Nicholas Latifi goes for 133.8. He might have just secured himself a place to get into qualifying, because look at that, the spots are now coming in. And the raining, and it's not usually raining and now I think the track is changing, so this is not good for the rest of the guys to do that are still in the pits. So at the moment, now going through these section of corners, the tires are starting. Yes, is the track changing? Is the track changing? We do not know if the track is changing. We're gonna go across the line to 131.8 in Q1. We're gonna go for another lap just to be sure. Perez goes up to second. If we somehow escape, oh, and Mick Schumacher parks in the racing line. That was very illegal for Mick. Is the track wet? It isn't actually as wet as it usually is,
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
so I think everyone's fine. Hamilton though is in 15th place, but the track is wet, so Hamilton is safe. George Russell is in a good place. Hamilton makes it into qualifying by 9/10 of a second. So that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the race. Nikita Mazepin, 1:37.6. Mick Schumacher is gonna make it. Lewis Hamilton though, he's not. So actually no, he's gonna make it, but Raikkonen, Tsunoda, Vettel, Stroll and Mazepin, they're not gonna make it. So the two Aston Martins are out in qualifying 1. Norris made it. The two Williams have made it. The question is, who will make it to Q2? Because look at that, the two Aston Martins are gone. Tsunoda's out. Raikkonen's out. Mazepin's also out. So Hamilton escapes what could be a dramatic qualifying here today. Now as we're gonna go to Q2. This is mental. Mental scenes is in 5 minutes and then 10 minutes, so we're gonna wait until 10 minutes hits till the track is dry. So we're gonna go on softs. As the rest of the guys are gonna go. Is the rain gonna ease up? Yep, it is. It's time. As the rain has eased up, we've come out and looking to secure time here. Russell is out. Every single one of them is out on circuit at the moment. Whoever's lost out on circuit is lucky because they're having the track evolution really well. When the track dries up really fast, it's gonna help them in the last stage of this qualifying session. Now everyone on this except for George Russell. What? Okay, George Russell. Okay, George Russell, just in case. Okay. So now no one's safe. No one is safe from this. We're gonna try and breeze past everyone's. George Russell is in 11th at the moment. We're in 15th. Giovinazzi is not lucky one. Nicholas Latifi actually is doing really well in the first sector of purple. So here we go. Carlos Sainz with a 34.6. Bottas 33.1. 1.3 seconds quicker. Leclerc already securing the spots here just enough. 57 seconds. We need to improve. Gasly is now back down to 11. What is Russell's improvement? Perez is down to 11, but Perez is going to cross the line any minute. Hamilton is down to 12th now. 13th. This is going to be really interesting. Latifi's back down to 11th. Verstappen, yeah, they're going to be safe. Schumacher's safe. Russell's safe. So Russell's out. Giovinazzi's out. So it means that Russell will start in 12th for how much longer, because whoever's in 10th is not going to be very safe for much longer, because we're coming in and gonna look for a brilliant lap time. Now going through these final couple of corners. We're gonna try. We're gonna go across the line. Here we go. Is it gonna be a 131? Yes, it is. It's gonna be P2. But who's gonna be out of qualifying? Is it gonna be a Ferrari? Is it gonna be an AlphaTauri? Because Sainz's lap was on the 37s, 36s. Who's gonna be out? It's gonna be Esteban Ocon. As look at that, we were 700ths off. Rest of the Lewis Hamilton. Track evolution really helped. The science almost was out. Good thing Ocon was there. Perez also had a bad lap there in the final second. Let's look actually at the race director. See what happened there. So first sector 23s. Then second sector 28s. 23, 28, 40. So final sector really is the tricky part, especially when with changing conditions. We finished up in second, so this is great news for us. Oh, we should have put it in the mediums. Hindi. We're actually screwed because everyone's gonna be on the softs. We're just gonna have an extra set, so. It's still dark out here. Weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
No
Dry
rain
seem like the
in
best
sight
tyre for now.
We're gonna look for a lap here in this amazing circuit. Here to finish the second lap as soon as possible, so that's the right time as gonna get a little bit of a feel on the car. We got that feel of the car. A little deep there going through the corner into the apex. Now, a little wide line there going through that corner, but we're purple in the first sector. And who's right in front of us? I think it's Lewis Hamilton that's right in front of us, so we need this lap to be good. We need this lap to be good. Bottas with a 30.5, so it is Hamilton that's in front of us. Second sector we're purple as well, so we're continuing to put up the sector times. But Gasly, is Gasly on purple because he just crossed the line and look, we're on a purple sector too. Is Gasly, does Gasly have a better sector too than us? He's on a 27.8, we're on a 27.5. Okay, so we're good. Anyway, we're 3/10 quicker than Gasly in the second sector. So, now going through these corners, now through the right, and now through the penultimate corner, chicane-esque final corner, and Perez with a 130.4. We're going to lose time over to the final sector. Hamilton a 130.3. It's going to be a 130.1 from us. That's it. Actually, no, we're doing it. We're going for another lap. We've lifted just a little bit. We're going to try and go for a second lap here today. And now we're going to try and improve. This is going to be our second and final lap. Sure, if Hamilton gives the way for us. Our ERS is fine. First sector though, we're purple, so really interesting here to see. As Verstappen hasn't even crossed the line yet. Here we go, Verstappen. He's going to come across the line right about now. And Verstappen up to second place. But now for us, we're going to go for another lap. We're going to skip through the chicane. Now we're seeing track limits there. And now Lewis Hamilton's right in front of us. Second sector, we're still purple. We're beating the purple times. From us, is this going to be our first 129 of the day? Is it going to be our first 129 of Q3 here? Is it actually first 129 of the day, or is it going to be the first 129 of Q3? I do not know. Can someone please fact check that? But anyway, now going through the penultimate corner, Hamilton is going to come into the pits. He's not going to give us the slipstream going through the straight. For the final chicane, we had a we lost time. But now going through, it's a hundredth. But we're going to be still quicker by 400 seconds to 130.122. That's going to be enough.
Lap.
Look at that, we're a tenth quicker. In the final sector, we lose a tenth, so we're gonna go to the race. Who's gonna be on pole position?
And with qualifying complete,
We're gonna be in pole.
let's review
Lando
our top
Norris.
three today. The Professor,
Oh,
Verstappen, and
Lando.
Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
See there, the top 8 separated by 5 tenths of a second. Norris could not close it in on Sainz and Leclerc. It's really evident that the McLaren is really, really bad so far. Golly. So, we need a good performing car for Norris now. We're gonna start here, round 6. Yeah, round 6 of this the count of the season. So here it is, David Cross.
Host of the world famous Tour de France. But we're not talking 2 wheels today, we're talking 4 in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. Circuit Paul Ricard there, 3.6 mile track,
15
25
times around
miles
the
east of
circuit.
Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected going into turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event.
Look at
Let's
that,
talk
2
about
straight
the
wins and then
What do you make of their
a
performance so
5th
far
place. It
this
would have been
season?
3 straight wins if it wasn't for that mistake in Portugal. Anyway, you see 10 points separating the top 3 drivers.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. The Professor lines up on pole
On
position,
pole by 300
edging out Max
seconds.
Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Sergio Perez, and Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Gasly, and Fernando Alonso.
Norris is
Ocon,
struggling.
Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Raikkonen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll, and Nikita Mazepin. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So, 2 Aston Martins, 18th and 19th. It's like
Now that
2022
we've
all
got some
over
points on
again.
the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Yes, we're gonna continue this form, just like one of our guys said it. So, 14.5.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
There's 15 turns around this French circuit in Paul Ricard. Of course, it is one of the most infamous circuits and one of the infamous races in the first race actually coming back to the circuit. There was massive drama in turn 1 where Valtteri Bottas got spun by Sebastian Vettel in 2018. Now, this race, what's drama gonna happen here this time? As we're doing really well with this McLaren, and actually, we might get we might leave after the season, because so far it's looking like McLaren just does not want to give us a good help here this season, unless we're of course a rookie, but we need help. And of course McLaren have one of the best performing cars on track, but if Ferrari gives us a little bit of an offer, they'll give us a little bit of a contract, and we're good then. So Verstappen there right behind us. I don't know, maybe we do not need to leave McLaren at all. But McLaren is the safe haven of some. So now there's the rest of the guys in the pack. So we're thinking of leaving McLaren after this season. Maybe that was a selfish move, but still, we don't know what's our future gonna be for the next season. If we do leave McLaren or not, or do leave this McLaren team, or do we lead this McLaren team? This is our choice. Do we lead this McLaren team or leave? That's what we need to say as we're lining up on the grid here around the circuit Paul Ricard here in France. This is gonna be one of the most hectic races. What can Verstappen do on the front row once again? Can he have an amazing start like in Canada? But can he turn it around after the disastrous Canadian race for Max Verstappen? What can the rest of the pack do? What can this 20 drivers do? Here in the circuit Paul Ricard, 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. It's a decent start from us, and this time we didn't have any much wheel spin. But look at Sergio Perez. Perez is making it 3 wide, going towards turn 1 against the 2 Mercedes. Is going towards turn 1. We take the lead ahead of Valtteri Bottas. A brilliant move against Max Verstappen. Instead, there's Hamilton and Perez, 4th and 5th respectively. So a brilliant move by the Mercedes man, who is looking to try and take the win after a disastrous strategy from Canada. At the moment, look at this, Verstappen and the rest, Bottas and ourselves, are making a little bit of a gap to Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez, and I think they fought for 4th place, and that has cost them maybe a second here today. Meanwhile, in our POV, Valtteri Bottas and Max Verstappen are right behind us now, so this is not good, but we have fuel, we can nest this home, and we're going to look to try and you see, they're just not gaining on us. So you just have to keep this pace up. Going through these corners. 7 tenths of a second to the 7 Bottas. So Bottas is still in DRS range. So at the moment, this is going to be as hard as humanly possible. So we lead Valtteri Bottas, and there's Verstappen 3rd. Hamilton has gained 8 tenths back, now down 8 tenths back to Max Verstappen in 4th place, and Sergio Perez in 5th. Perez continuing to keep up with that Mercedes, as we're just continuing now to build a gap away from Valtteri Bottas, who's now down 9 tenths of a second. We need to at least a second, just so both of them can fight. Yep, it's back down to 7 tenths of a second. After a little bit of a moment, they're going to the corner. But now, he's gaining. We're just going to try and break the slipstream just a bit. Tiny bit. 7 tenths of a second, 7.7 tenths of a second, 0.8 between Sells and Valtteri Bottas. We get our first steam track limit warning there on lap 2. That's not good. But at the moment, 7 tenths. What can we do? And this is Sector 3, one of my favourite sectors. Sector 1, of course, is one of my favourites, but Sector 3 it really is. Of course, we're master, except for this. This is the trickiest part of this sector. I'm going through the final oh no. Bottas is now right behind us, and Bottas has got a brilliant exit. It's a 1:33.8, but Bottas with a 1:33.3. Oh, we lose the rear going through that. I felt that as much as humanly possible. Here comes Valtteri Bottas though. This is going to be a battle for the lead. This is going to be a battle between ourselves and Bottas today. What? Now the gap's down to 9 tenths of a second. 8 tenths of a second between Verstappen and Hamilton. Now, here comes Valtteri Bottas. We're going to try and defend as much as humanly possible. We're going to try and break the slipstream here today. Oh, there's yellow flags once again. Who's that this time? Is that Sergio Perez? Is that Lewis Hamilton? It's Lewis Hamilton, I think. It's not the top guys. I think there's a spinner. We're just gonna look that for later. But as here, Valtteri Bottas goes to the outside. We're going to defend on the inside. Brilliant move, brilliant tactic, and I think that was is that an Alpine? Is that a Williams? It is a Williams of George Russell. After a brilliant qualifying, he's back down in the order. And here comes the rest of the pack, and you see they're behind. There's Perez and there's Hamilton. And there's a gap between them and Leclerc. As here comes Valtteri Bottas once again. Bottas is going to try and go down the inside. We're going to let him back out. We're going to let him get scared for a little bit. And yeah, we need 9 on downforce, most likely. And we're not going to come to the pits. So screw it. And as Bottas is struggling to keep up with the exit here, but he's got the DRS. Here comes Max Verstappen. Meanwhile, he's trying to break the slipstream.
4.7 seconds.
But he doesn't want to keep up with the slipstream of Bottas. And we're just sailing past everyone. We're just really quick here in this first sector. First sector really is my favorite sector. But not sector 3 anymore after what it did to me. So unfortunate for sector 3, but it is what it is, I guess. As here comes that Mercedes once again, that mad Mercedes.
I expect you'll be noticing a bit of grip loss in the tyres around now.
Here it comes, Valtteri Bottas. The flying fin is not gonna overtake. Are they stuck in a DRS train? Maybe. And we're gonna take our first flashback of France. First of 6. Oh, that was a little bit of a pushable line, but now going through the exit of the corner. 3-second penalty. How is that 3-second penalty? Oh. Anyway, we'll continue on. Bottas now behind. Still, we're not even struggling just a bit, so we're just doing well cornering wise. Is Bottas is doing really well in the corners. Here he comes once again. We're gonna make him scare, and you see that those tires are starting to flip off. So that's why we need to pit as much as possible. So we're coming in. We need some good lap times on these medium compounds.
Release.
2.5 seconds, so that was okay, that was decent. We're gonna exit the pits on the... So we're behind George Russell.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So now, early on the mediums. Good use now. So, we have new boots. We have new boots on us, and we're back again, and this time we're doing really well with these new boots. 1.1 seconds now, we're right behind George Russell in that Williams. He's struggling so far. I think he spun. Yeah, I think he was the one who was the spinner and caused the yellow flag. So now we're gonna get the DRS of the Williams man. Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll are battling it out with the Haas's, as they after back qualifying for the Aston Martins didn't really help them just a bit. And oh, we were closing in. We were close to that rear of that Williams. But we're just gonna get the slipstream. We're just gonna go to the inside. Well, oh, Russell, he doesn't want to leave us the room. Oh, Russell, we're not in the same race, and you do not want to give us the room. We decided, let's just dive down the inside, going through this corner, and we're back now to 19th. Let's look at the replay on that. That was a close call between ourselves and Russell, and look at that, Russell. Close racing, mate. Look at that, we're sliding. Oh, that's a photo. Oh, too much bloom. Yeah, too much bloom. Too much bloom. Okay, that's way too much bloom. Anyway, let's just stop that and going through that corner. That was really tight between ourselves and Russell. Then we just sent one down the inside, which was really cheeky, but that might have just cost us a little bit of positions there, a little gap, but we'll see what the damage has Russell done. As Russell now comes into the pits. Unfortunately there for George Russell, and that was a close call. As we're going to come out of the pits. We're going to be ahead of Verstappen. Yes, we are going to be ahead of Verstappen.
Okay, some information
By a
on
long shot,
Raikkonen.
actually.
They're
So
slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
1.7, 1.8, and Hamilton's 5 seconds. So they got held up in the pit stops. Which is why you needed to pit one lap earlier than the usual strategy. You know, if we're not getting held up, Stroll and Raikkonen are battling it out for non-point paying positions. Well, technically in the track they are, but if they come into the pits, it's Nikita Mazepin pushing up there wide, and we're just gonna let Mazepin through, and there's Kimi Raikkonen battling it out with with Lance Stroll. Stroll's gonna go to the outside. Brilliant move by the Canadian driver. We're gonna switch it back to the inside though, even though that was a little bit illegal. Raikkonen was going slow on the apex, so now we're gonna try and get Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. We're not gonna do it in this corner. We decided no, it's not the time. We're just gonna do it right here. Gonna go down the inside of the Aston Martin. We're gonna force him wide, going to the blue. Look at this. This is brilliant. This is a brilliant battle. We're now going downhill. Oh my goodness. We're using so many flashbacks for this. For my questionable lines. Vettel is right behind Lance Stroll. They're taking longer pit stops, so Sebastian Vettel behind Nicholas Latifi is do we need to get a pit stop? I mean, yeah. Vettel, yep, they are not coming in. Stroll, I think, is going to come in, so we're going to try and go for a move down the inside of the 4-time world champion Sebastian Vettel, and we're now going to be up into, could be the next lead of this race, because look at this. We're ahead by a long shot in a 33.3.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
By ourselves, we were quicker than Bottas by 2,000ths of a second. So this is good, as some of them are on hards, we're on the mediums, and we're gonna pull away. We're gonna go set sailing and see what we can do. Oh no. Going through this French sun has made a little mistake. This car, this McLaren car really deserves its props, and is one of the best cars to ever drive in career mode. And now with downforce, finally with downforce.
You need to increase your AI difficulty maybe.
Yeah, I probably should. Because we're quick. No, I was 300s quick. I was 2,000s quicker. Now we just need to look at the lap times and see what's up, because
Don't give up, I believe in you. Emoji flexed biceps. Emoji flexed biceps.
so I don't know if I need to change the difficulty, because the difficulty really depends on the qualifying times. If I do bad or good in qualifying. In qualifying, I was 700 down, so I didn't need to change it. I thought it was going to be close, but it wasn't. So it depends on also on the track. So see there, we're doing 33s on mediums, because the rest also are going on hards. They have a really tough time overtaking. So yeah, I don't see why not changing it, but yeah, maybe if we need to, because of course the next track is gonna be Austria, so I think, yeah, we definitely need to change it on that track. But we're just gonna continue moving on. I think I'm gonna put it to 90 Wait, what's the difficulty at? Is it gonna be 89? Or is it gonna be 90? Okay, it's 91. My normal difficulty is actually in a Red Bull is a 93, and I was quicker than 93, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't change it, but depends on the track really. As we're going way quicker, we're a second quicker on the guys on hards, and really the pace. We're really good on pace with these tires, but not on the rest of the tires. And high differential means more grip. So now we're gonna approach 5 to go. So there's gonna be some late battles gonna go on because Verstappen is really slow. Because of course he's on the hards, and Leclerc is right behind him as well. So Bottas, watch out, man! I'm gonna set a fast lap once again. It's a 32.9.
That was the
4
fastest
tenths
lap of the
quicker than the
race.
fastest
Keep
lap
this up.
of the guys who did it on softs. So really, it's a difficulty. I'll maybe turn it up by 2%. That's it. Or maybe turn it up by 2. But so far, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this difficulty, but it depends really on the qualifying. So 4.9 seconds. We're close to 5 seconds. Rest Verstappen is slow as the hards. There is going to be a late safety car. Mamma mia, please no. Leclerc pressurizing the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas. The gap is now down to 2 tenths of a second. That's going to be really close. And Bottas. Oh. That's not good. We're going through that.
There's 5 laps of fuel
5
remaining.
laps of fuel. So much extra fuel in this. 1 second. 1 4. We're going to approach 4 to go now with this McLaren. 33.9, and that's good. That's quite great. But we've lost 2 tenths to Verstappen now. As we see track bumps, and that's going to be the last one. Wow. So we need to take my lines very seriously. 5 seconds now for gap. 4.7 now back down. 4.6 as we lose the rear there on the exit of 4. Oh, we almost cleared track limits there, but we didn't even call it. Now the gap down 4.4. Have we used the tires way too much? That is the question. Have we used too much tires? Like Bottas is actually, I'm surprised that Bottas is keeping into the DRS of his teammate. His teammate is one of the medium tires. Leclerc behind him is also a medium. So really well done there for Valtteri Bottas today. As if you know, in my helmets, you see the color scheme orange and blue, right? You know that is the same color scheme as Fernando Alonso's helmet when he was in McLaren. You need to find that helmet though. Actually, use it. No, we're not in F1 2018. I completely forgot that we're not in F1 2018. Anyway, let's just continue on. We have just over a couple laps left. It's gonna be 3 to go. And what can I say about this race? Has been entertaining, 34.4. So we're definitely losing some time to the guys behind us. So this is not what I wanted. Oh.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
And Jeff is saying that we're losing the time to the car behind us. So Jeff, if thank you for helping me that, because we're not gonna stop pushing. We're just gonna continue and maintain the gap. Our teammate, by the way, is in 8th place, fighting with the Ferraris. So
There's 3 laps of fuel
this is
remaining.
not good for Lando Norris. But anyway, Aston Martin, I think they're fighting as well with someone else, but not sure. Right. There's so many DRS trains, and I'm not included in them. So lap 11 of 13. Oh, we take a little bit of a wide line going through our corner. It's not to the apex and then get down the exit. Yep. 4.9 second gap. So we're taking a 4.9. We're now gonna approach 2 to go in this brilliant French Grand Prix. It has been an amazing day so far in France. We're going to continue the winning streak to 3 in a row after our moment in Portugal. So we're 5.2 seconds. We're doing 33.4. They're doing 33.7. I'm guessing. So driver behind.
Verstappen behind.
Oh,
Our
is
gap
it thing?
behind is 5.4 seconds.
Oh.
They're on old hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. The time last lap was a
4.2,
1 minute
so that-
34.2.
We are quicker as we've got a 3-second time penalty. We're going to push as much as possible to get. Oh!
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Every single time we're getting a time penalty, but anyway, 2 to go. I don't see why not. And as Verstappen is now starting to struggle on those hard tires because Hamilton is now right behind him. And guess who's behind every single one? That's the DRS train. So Hamilton is going to pass Max Verstappen here for 2nd place. Hamilton is now ahead of Verstappen. Hamilton now up to 2nd. So at the moment we're going to be in the lead of the championship standings.
Confirming that we'll be fitting the intermediate
It's
tyres.
not intermediate. Okay, so we have fixed the issue. Anyway, we have fixed the issue of what's happening. So, yeah, I fixed the issue just a little bit. Now we're just gonna go do this final lap really well. Going through the final corner. Oh, losing the rear every single time. But anyway, we've done horrendous lap. That's gonna be a 32.6, but that is
Good
definitely
job.
not a good
That was
lap
the
at all.
fastest lap of the race so far.
So going now through send 1 in this final lap as we're corner cutting at this
Okay,
point.
this is Jeff. I need
And
you to
Jeff
stop
is saying
cutting
that
the
I'm
corners.
doing
If you
corner
keep
cut.
it up, the stewards will
Now
award you a
going
penalty.
through these fast right, lefts and rights. It's going to be another win for us here in the season, and it's going to be championship.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Championship!
As things stand, we'll be
We're
leading the
going to be
championship.
leading the championship as we're going to head to Austria. So we're going to change the difficulty after that. We're going to put that up to 94. So it can be a little bit realistic. So now going through the straights, 2 tenths quicker. We qualified in the first sector, so first second corner. So 7 seconds is the gap. It's going to be down to 4 seconds. But it's going to be another win for us. Another win for McLaren to 3 race wins in a row. I almost didn't want to do that in the first place, but anyway, it's gonna be 3 race wins in a row for us, even with 91% difficulty, going through the final corner, nice, neat and tidy. We're gonna win the French Grand Prix here at Circuit Paul Ricard. What a day it is! What a win! It's 3 in a row after what has happened in Portugal. We're back. We're in form, baby. Let's keep this momentum going.
Good job.
And driver of the day, Sebastian Vettel.
We've witnessed some great battles around Paul Ricard today, and they've taken a fantastic win. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations.
Oh, what a win it has been for us. We're in form. 2 Brits on the podium once again. It has been fantastic. Fantastic form. Here in this race. Decent race all around.
The professor takes over the lead of the drivers'
Look at that,
championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you
32.5.
say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to say,
Definitely
Sebastian
cheated there
Vettel
a little
certainly
bit.
caught my eye during today's race. Incredible driving.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
So that is good. We are dominating the past 3 races. We went ahead of Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Leclerc, Perez, our teammate Norris in 7th, unfortunately ahead of Gasly, Sainz and Alonso, top 10. See there, the rest of the order. Aston Martin didn't have a great race, but in the standings, we're up now by 5 points in the championship, ahead of Hamilton and ahead of Perez. The top 3 are now separated by 8 points. Top 4 are separated by just a win. So, interesting now to see as Norris, 67 points, continues to lose some points on us. Then constructors, 37 points. So that's gonna be it. We'll see you in the next episode. This is Jakey. I'll see you